quick update on some gear that I'm testing, how, why, and where I'm testing it. I'm trying to do a 2-week rotation where once every 2 weeks on a weekend I do a heavyweight ruck, and then the next weekend I do a lighter weight hike with some kind of difficulty thrown into it, say like incline or longer distance or faster pace or something. You ever have one of those days where everything goes wrong and it's super irritating? That was today's hike. So I figured I would be able to do this incline without any trouble, and I could do about half of it without stopping to pant. So it's 200 steps, 178 feet of elevation change, and it's at an altitude of about a mile. So the air is pretty thin up here, and I definitely perform better at lower altitudes, but I'm trying to do different exercises so that I can get better lung capacity and handle things like this better when I'm at higher altitude. So I definitely had some trouble with it. I'm definitely going to come back here and try to do hill sprints on this thing until I get my lungs into condition. I was testing a couple different pieces of gear today. So I had a Mystery Ranch SCREEEEEEE and an Osprey 3-liter hydration pack. So the SCREEEEEEE, I've been having trouble getting it adjusted to fit my body, even though it's fully adjustable in length, in torso length. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem like the waist belt sits where it wants to sit on my waist, which is probably a little bit higher than I would normally put it, and then the shoulders float. So I just, for whatever reason, I'm trying to get the waist belt lower so it's a little bit more comfortable and get the shoulder harness down. But at the bottom of the incline, I had like a half an inch between the shoulder yoke and my shoulders. And then at the top of it, it felt like I had 2 inches there. Probably because I was bent, like I was leaning into the hill as I was running up it. And, probably because I was slouching and panting when I finally got to the top of it. So I haven't quite got the SCREEEEEE adjusted right. I don't think it's the pack. I think it's me. I don't want it to seem like I'm saying anything negative about it because it's way too early for that. I need to do a lot more with this pack before I give a real review. The other thing that I was dealing with was this Osprey hydration pack. The thing is, I don't like hydration packs. I like the function of them, but I hate everything else about them, and typically I use bottles. But I've really been trying to get switched over to hydration bladders, and this one seems to be my favorite out of all the ones that I've tested. So I should probably do a review of it and a comparison, but first I have to I have to get the thing working correctly and really give it a fair review. So the things that are irritating me about this hydration bladder are that the bite valve was leaking all over me the entire hike, and it was pretty clear that there was a way to shut it off because it had a turn the water off icon on the thing. But for whatever reason, the entire hour that I was out there on the trail, I couldn't get the stupid thing shut off. I was ready to I was actually planning on doing a video where I threw it off my balcony or something. And then I got home and I'm like, I'll give it one more try. And I got the bite valve closed without any trouble in 2 seconds. So I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with the bite valve, or maybe it was just stuck or something and it got unstuck. But I'm going to say it was me and not blame the pack. The other thing that irritates me about it is I was pulling it last week when I was doing a heavyweight ruck. I was pulling on the hydration tube, trying to get it into a better position. And it's got some kind of a break apart valve in the middle of it. I don't know what it's for. And it came apart. So I had to drop a 55-pound pack in the middle of the trail and get the stupid tube back together, which is super irritating because I'm kind of a germaphobe and I hate having a hydration tube bite valve hanging around and swinging around and touching things that are not my mouth or a sanitary surface. So that was a big pain in the ass. I like the way that the bladder fills up. That's what I like about it. The other thing is it has a magnetic valve mount that is it's designed for a not a ribbon, a strap that is way thinner than what is on any of the packs that I have. I don't know what kind of pack it's designed to mount on. Probably some kind of an ultra lightweight thing that you would buy at REI. But it doesn't fit on any of my packs, so I'm probably going to have to go and get a Camelback magnetic mount or something and change it out. So there's probably a couple of reviews coming up based on this stuff. I definitely want to review the Mystery Ranch Scree, and I'm going to. I just don't know what I'm going to say about it yet because I haven't spent enough time with it on my body, and I certainly haven't put any weight in it. So it's going to be a bit, maybe a few weeks before I can review that piece. And then the hydration bladder. I don't know if I'm going to specifically review the Osprey 3-liter hydration bladder or if I'm just going to do like a side-by-side comparison between a few of them that I've been testing. I don't really like them. I'm trying really hard to like them, but it's not happening. So there's definitely going to be some kind of a video on that. I just don't know what kind yet. That's all I've got.